Right, I thought I'd just Google a couple of things. Let's see what it says. What is chemtrails?
According to Wikipedia, according to the chemtrail conspiracy theory, long-lasting trails left in the sky by high-flying aircraft are chemical or biological agents deliberately sprayed for sinister purposes undisclosed to the general public.
That's a conspiracy theory, whereas I'm now going to look up geoengineering. What is geoengineering?
Geoengineering, the deliberate large-scale manipulation of an environmental process that affects the Earth's climate, in an attempt to counteract the effects of global warming.
So that's an actual thing, is geoengineering, whereas chemtrails, which is still geoengineering, is considered a conspiracy theory. I don't really know what to say about that apart from Wikipedia is rigged. It's written by people like me and you and some other idiots and more intelligent people, and anyone who fancies a go at rewriting it. There's not much more on Wikipedia that you can do. You can go on geoengineeringwatch.org and see quite a bit there. The Guardian here, geoengineering aims to tackle climate change by removing CO2 from the air. Sounds kind of sinister, doesn't it? We need carbon dioxide to feed the trees feed us. But anyway, I was in the pub the other day with my mate Tom, and when Tom walked away, I asked one of his friends, a nice young lady, what she thought of chemtrails and climate change, and she said it wasn't that she didn't believe it, it's that does she really want to believe it? Does she need to know about it? It's going on anyway. Why do we need to know? And the answer is, quite simply, don't be an ignorant cunt. Quite simply. Everyone's been sprayed, or if we're not being sprayed, it's falling down on us anyway. Everything from aluminium, barium, which is radioactive, to genetically modified red blood cells and microfibres with hollow nanofibres with genetically modified red blood cells in them. All of these have been found, mainly in America, and studied, but nothing has actually come out in the press or anything like that. There was a couple of years ago, a piece on BBC Horizon. You'll probably be able to find it on YouTube or the internet somewhere. It's about HAARP, spelled HAARP, High Aerial Auroral Research Project, and that's basically one-on-one with geoengineering or chemtrails, whatever you want to call it. What HAARP does is it sends beams of basically radio waves, low kilohertz frequency waves into the ionosphere. It bounces back and disrupts the clouds, but where there are no clouds and there is aluminium, barium, cesium, tritium, whatever, it actually creates cloud cover on a very thin but very dense controlled way, and they've been doing this since Vietnam. The Americans used to control the weather in the Vietnamese War, and there's obviously, as it's been like 25-30 years now, all the top secret documents have been released for that, and that is 100% legit. The government of the United States has admitted this. They've done it, so they don't even have to admit it. Like, we know they've done it. And just in Vietnam and then a couple of other countries around that Vietnamese area, like Thailand, Cambodia, Malaysia, that type of way. Obviously, as they've been modifying the weather in the war, it's obviously drifted around, and now there's 83% birth rate, which is, in other words, 83% of babies die, and another 80% of who live severely deformed and have obviously bad mental health problems. And no one knows exactly what it's down to, but it's down to geoengineering, chemtrails, whatever you want to call it. It's down to that, but no one knows exactly how, unless it's the radiation, but then again it could be the genetically modified red blood cells. All I know about it is there's planes in the sky where there's no flight plan. The BBC a couple of months ago said there's a lot more planes nowadays, there has to be new flight plans. I haven't seen much change in the way of flight plans, but what I do know is when there's a black underbelly aeroplanes, that's all they are spraying, is black underbelly aeroplanes with a black strip down the centre of them, white everywhere else. There's no serial numbers, there's no United flags on them, there's no anything basically on them. They're completely, near enough completely unmarked, and these are clearly military planes or private contract planes. A lot of people say it's the B series planes, like the big B-36s and that, but oh sorry, the C-130s and C-135s. They are big chemical deposit and water depositing planes. They're supposed, all the people in America think that they're coming from England, in Mildenhall in Suffolk. I live in Suffolk. I don't think they are them planes. If they are, they're doing it elsewhere, but the geoengineering planes around here are all black underbellies. And I just want to say, it doesn't matter if you want to believe in it or you don't, it doesn't matter. It's there regardless of whether you believe it or not, and it will affect our children. And we must put a stop to this one way or the other, because if not, then there's not much hope for humanity really. And yeah, that's all I needed to say. A bit of a rant, not too much. It's first thing in the morning, and thought I'd wear my hat as it's nice and sunny out there apparently. I'll see how well this works. But yeah, them lines in the sky up there, they're not natural. Straight lines do not exist in nature. Thank you very much.